Morning, everybody. Again, hope everybody's having a blessed day. It's been a while since I did a video, but been a little busy lately doing some other things. So today I debated about doing this video as it pertains to sports, but kind of does, but it's kind of doesn't. So a couple days ago, I came across this story about Blake Griffin. For those of you who don't know who Blake Griffin is a NBA basketball player who spent most of his time playing for the LA Clippers, who was just recently traded to the Detroit Pistons. And this basically is more of an opinionated thing to kind of get what people's opinion are about this subject and kind of get more people involved in the conversation. So the story was about Blake and his ex-girlfriend, not his ex-wife, but his ex-girlfriend. So remember that. So I guess Blake Griffin was dating someone, and I guess he had been dating them for about 6 or 7 years, or whatever the case may be. After that 6 or 7 years, Blake, broke up with this young lady and moved on to someone else, and so forth and so on. So the issue is that Blake is now being sued by said ex-girlfriend to pay what's called palimony, not alimony, but what's called palimony. Because I guess what the young lady had reported is that Blake promised to take care of her and her son, who she has a son with former quarterback from USC. I can't remember his name. I'm sure somebody will know his name, but he's an analyst on ESPN, I believe, right now. But he's a former USC quarterback, former NFL quarterback, has a son with him. But I think it was Matt Leinart, I believe, was the quarterback that she has a child by currently. But I guess she had reported that Blake Griffin said that he was going to take care of her for the rest of her life, or whatever the case may be, and everything that he had made while with her, she should be entitled to half of that. Now, it's not his girlfriend, mind you. Not his wife, this is his girlfriend. And mind you, the reason why they broke up, and again, I would really, really like for you guys to subscribe. I would really like for you guys to give me your opinion on what you think. Ladies, fellas, anybody who wants to comment, let me know what your opinion is on this. Now, the reason why they broke up is because Blake said to her, we can get married and we can continue this thing, but you have to sign a prenuptial agreement. Now, mind you, Blake had just signed I think it was somewhere between $170 million contract or something like that. And again, I understand Blake's point of view because he's just trying to protect himself, just trying to protect his, financial security and things like that. At the time he was living in LA, I don't know if he's still living in LA, but if anybody knows California law says that if you're married, without a prenup, if you're married, that if you should get a divorce, that your wife, and I guess rightfully so, is entitled to half of your fortune. So Blake was probably trying to protect himself and protect his, his financial security by saying, look, if we're going to get married, you're going to have to sign this prenuptial agreement, in which the young lady said no. And Blake's response was he called off the wedding. So again, what is your opinion? Do you think that this young lady, and also the lady had reported that because Blake broke off the wedding, because Blake is no longer paying her bills, that she is homeless? Mind you, she has a very successful her child's father, who I'm sure is paying some sort of child support, what the case may be, or some sort of support, is a very successful sports analyst, former NFL quarterback. So I'm not sure how she would be homeless, given I'm sure he's paying some sort of support to her for the child. But again, what is your opinion on this? Is Blake on the hook to give her half of his money? Should he be paying his girlfriend what's called palimony for breaking up with her and no longer supporting her? Or should this young lady just go get a job and work like the rest of us on a daily basis? So again, my opinion is I don't think Blake is on the hook, to give this young lady money, or should even be sued to have to be able to support her, because again, doesn't have any children with this young lady. Although they were engaged, they didn't get married. Things like this happen all the time where people get engaged and then later find out that maybe they're not the right fit for each other, whatever the case may be. But Again, the woman chose not to sign a prenuptial agreement, and Blake made the decision that was best for him in that moment. So I don't believe that he should be on the hook to have to pay her whatever X amount of money to be able to support her. And again, it's not his job to support her for the rest of her life if they're not married, had not been married, and only were in a dating relationship. So again, please comment, give me your opinion. I know there's going to be a lot of people who have a lot of different opinions, which I encourage. And so I'll leave it at that. So again, you guys make sure you have a blessed day. Today, like I always say, do something positive for somebody just because. Do something nice, make somebody smile today, so that we can have more positivity in this crazy world at this time. All right, have a blessed day. Again, like, subscribe, and let me know what your thoughts on this particular case. Have a blessed day, people.